Hello, my name's Kevin, this is Dirty 20 Gaming, and this is my third attempt at Outward, the survival RPG game. And I'm just going to get started here while I explain a few things about it. It is a very interesting game in a couple of different ways. One of them, let me just get this in here. Just go random. Oh yeah, perfect. One of them is the save mechanism. There isn't one. Every second it's saved, essentially. So whenever you stop, that's where you start again. There's no going back and doing things over. So everything you do, you're committed to. To go with that, you never die in this game. You just get knocked unconscious and you wake up hours later. And because it's a survival game, you wake up more hungry, more tired, more behind schedule, and sometimes completely lost. Because as you'll see on the maps, they do that different too. But let's just get started here. All my life, I've lived within the safety of Tsierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Ori is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Izan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve up my own future, or die trying. And so we begin. Pardon me. As I said, this is my third run-through of this. The first one was about 2.5 hours, and by that point I was so beat up that I decided to start over again. Again, you can't go back on any decisions you make in this game. Once they're done, they're done. And you're stuck with them. So, in the first one, 2.5 hours, and I got absolutely nothing done. I didn't get the first bit of the first mission done because I couldn't find anything because the map is very odd. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Can we see the map here? No, it's just a picture yet. I'll show you when we get to it. The short version is there's no... I can't gather from the tree because I don't have an axe, right? Yeah. Oh, no, pardon me, I got wood. Gather some more. You can turn this... You craft in this game, so you can turn this wood into fire-starting kits for later. And there's some of these bushes you can get food from. Everything has a life. This torch will run out eventually. So everything runs out, breaks down, crashes over time. Let's have a drink. That will fix my hydration. I would like to gather water, but I do not have a water skin. Let me show you. This is your current food, drink, and sleep levels. This is your health and stamina mana. I don't have any yet because you don't start with magic. You have to get it later. And when you do, apparently, the more magic you take, the less physical stats you're allowed. So other than that, it's a pretty standard game. All my stuff is over here. And the rest of that we'll work on as we get to it. Again, pardon my voice. This is my third run through. I've been playing this for almost 4 hours now. And it's the first run through 2.5 hours and got nothing done. Second run through about 1.5 hours. Got some fair stuff done. Got lost on the map and got taken prisoner and didn't do well. And a couple of captures and recaptures and attacks by hyenas later. I decided to start over again. So Therese Trial is here. This is my buddy, Zan Ergensen. He's the one who crashed our ship.
Not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Yes. One other survivor as well,
He's a
Ito.
Kathite. He was born on a ship.
Yeah.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
And if you do, you recover all your sleep and your stamina and that sort of thing, because it does go down over time. Let's just do 3 hours in it. That'll probably be enough. It doesn't really matter here anyway, because you don't wake up here. I've done this part a couple times already, so we're going to get through this first part fairly quick. It's a pretty standard sort of multiple choice RPG as far as the RPG part of it goes, which is fine, but it's why I don't play a lot of these. It's because it's not a real role-playing game. It's multiple choice, right? But when you add that survival element to it, it changes things. Anyway, unconsciousness comes quickly, and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You're back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Tierzo. Izan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse, only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. And apparently I was sleeping on the floor. Thanks, Izan, you jerk. Alright. I am going to do a couple things here. We're going to put the torch there. This is just your quick draw slots. I'm sure most of you, I don't have to explain that. Now whenever I want it, I can just bang, and it's gone. Take the boots, take the jacket, put the jacket on because it's better than what I'm wearing. I'll take this stuff downstairs and put it in the... There's a stash, excuse me, a stash crate downstairs. So my plan with these is to do about 30-minute sessions each day. Will be released on YouTube. That way it's nice, sort of easily consumable chunks. I'm going to be playing for hours, but I'll break it up into 30-minute segments. This is my backpack and all my goodies. It is detachable in that it will slow you down. So when you get into fights, you really should drop your backpack. But if you do, of course, then the if you don't pick it up, you're not going to get that stuff back. So let's take the boots, dry mushroom, sure, and the bedroll. Okay, all right. Actually, hang on. I want to put some stuff in there. Those are going in stash. Did that not work? I just click it. Ah, gotcha. Okay, and that'll do. So as you can see, there's 3 levels of your inventory. There's what you're wearing, there's what you got in your pockets, which is on you, which is in this case a 10-pound limit, and your small, in this case primitive satchel. I can carry 25 more pounds in there. You can overload these, but it will slow you down. But it's important which is where as to access. And then there's all the little extra stuffs down the side. So you can sort it by that when we get more later on. That's your physical stats there. Again, keeping track of these. But we are just getting started. So some more goodies in here. Berries are food. Jerky, jerky, jerky. Can't climb ladders in this game, don't ask. You also can't jump. And now you get yelled at for no.
Rise and shine, trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
Yeah, this is what happens after a shipwreck, right? I mean...
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
Yeah, right, because it was me that sunk the boat. No. Sheesh.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
Whoa.
Enough of this. 12 people are dead.
Yeah, you tell him,
Stop this
Rissa.
shameful behavior at once. To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
Yeah. Abominable.
Chamber Lady Aberdeen.
I said that is enough! Oliel, see these people off, would you?
Yeah.
Heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost. If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
5 days.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you.
Yeah.
Once
I finally
you
figured out how to do
relocate,
that one.
Come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
We'll
That
have to
does
leave.
seem like our most effective option, dangerous as it is. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice.
I will do so.
If you do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor. Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the gate warden. Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
And that is the initial mission, which seems like it should be so easy, right? And it's just right there in your journal, so easy. 150 silver in 5 days. You've got 27 when you start. Seems basic. This is attempt
Glad you
number 3.
survived the wreck. Rufus commissioned it for me as a going away present. But with the shipwreck, it wouldn't be right to leave so soon.
Yep. Yeah, your mom would give you shit for
I
that for
know.
sure.
Risa has already promised me that she and I will be having a long talk.
Hell yes. I hope you don't leave.
I know. I'll miss you and Izan too. But this farewell, my friend.
Alright. So, pick some people's brains. I also want to look around because there's all kinds of stuff laying around here. All different places that you can use as weapons and gear and whatnot. So I'm going to start paying more attention this time because it's real easy to die in this game. Real easy. Oh, hey, where are you? 8 quarterstaff. The little blue glow there you will see, it's nice. You can find stuff, so that's the regular attack, and that's the super attack, and that's defense. Excellent. Oh, I like this. Didn't find this before. 3rd playthrough. Found the stick. Alright. Again, I'm blowing past some of these people because I know you can talk to some of them, but you can't talk to other ones, so essentially kind of scooting through here, so I know exactly what I want to do because I know how to get this tribal favor, pardon me.
Is there something you need? Can you help with this?
Yes, but not yet. What else am I doing? I just want to show you the prices here. They're crazed. Just for a fishing harpoon is 20 silver. I've got 27. So I owe 150. Let's go talk to some other people here. You can get a mission from this guy as well.
Hey there.
See something here. Healing potion's what I'm looking for. Worm potion, that's not it. Rage, no, that's not the one. Gravel beetles, no, that's not it either. I think it's called a life potion, is it? There it is. There's a reason I did that. Because I know what I have to do to get the tribal favor, and that's the only part of this game that I now know I can do successfully. Let's talk to my buddy here.
I wish I could greet you with a smile, but, well...
How you holding up?
Yesterday I was leading our most ambitious expedition in a decade. Now, all that's left is this wreck, and a tribe in mourning. The lighthouse wasn't lit at the time we made impact with the rocks, I'm certain.
Yeah, so
We
whose
lost
fault
everyone
was
who
that?
was below the deck at the time of the accident.
Everything.
Unfortunately, yes.
Damn it.
What little we could salvage from the wreck has gone to the families of my drowned men.
Sure.
Kind as ever. The blood price on your head is disgusting. You weren't even born when that tragedy happened.
Let's do that.
More like find an early grave and lose a leg. Suffering doesn't help anyone. I often wonder if we're alive because of our tribal laws or in spite of them. I'm sorry I don't have better news. Best of luck with squaring things with Risa in the short term. Actually, I do have a small stash of goods I hid in case of...
Yes, and I know where that is. I haven't got there yet, because that's where I got lost on the way to and got caught by...
You're not just a link in a chain. You're
got enslaved.
blood in your veins.
Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. It was very inspiring the first time I heard it. Take the water skin, have some water, which takes my... Here we go. Fill the water up. So, water's now at 100%, and I've got this water skin with 5 doses of water in it. Hooray, hooray. Okay. Now, one more person to talk to, and then we're going to head out and get this tribal favor taken care of. It's like each time you do this, it's just one... Get one more step down the road. One more step down the road. And don't get me wrong. Like I said, you don't die in this game. I have restarted 3 times because every time you do get knocked out, you just come back with less and less. Like the first time I got taken, I lost my pack-sack. But then, I got knocked out again, and that time I woke up and all I had left was...
Greetings, friend.
I was basically just in my underwear, and I had like 10 hit points, and my maximum hit points had gone down, and it was awful.
Farewell, my friend.
So eventually I just, that's not going to do it, I'm going to start over again. So that's happened twice so far. So we're going to see how this one goes. See if I can get a little further down the road. Maybe get off the original map. But I am...
Oh, what brings you here? How's my brother doing?
He's alive.
Yeah, shame about the shipwreck. Accidents like this happen all the time.
Yeah, who was on duty?
Not a clue. It wasn't me, though, that's for sure.
Shouldn't you be helping your brother?
I don't think he wants my help. Oh, this is the worst day I've had in forever.
Yeah. Guess we know who was at fault for this one. Okay, so... With no further ado, there's other people you could talk to, there's other stuff you can get, but I have everything I need to go and get this tribal favor taken care of and move on to what is essentially the first real choice in the game. So, which is where you basically pick one of 3 factions, one of 3 ways you want to approach the game, and you have to go to one of 3 places to do it. And I got myself lost on the map, and... went to the wrong place and didn't go well, so I had to start again. So we'll see how much better I can do this time. So take the improvised bedroll. Excellent. And over here, take some bread. Also very good. Stuff all over the place here. But this is important. Take the lantern, and now I'm going to change that to the lantern because it's better light. throw the lantern as a skill. Let's do that. Oh, nice. I can either have the lantern or my weapon because it's a two-handed weapon. So town key required. Okay, well, they're not going to give me that yet. Guaranteed. I'm just going to go look for the rest of the little blue dots. They're usually about the place. Look, there's some more there. So, there it is. This one is the recipe. So you do it, and it disappears, but now I know the recipe. So you don't have to carry that around. You just have to read it. Anything else? Junk pile. Hatchet, sure. Arrows, yeah. Just take it all. Whatever we don't like, we'll leave here. So before we go down here, let's do this inventory. Because we got... Oh, let's turn this wood into a campfire kit. One thing. There's one of them. Two of them. Three of them. Excellent. Now, it tells me I've got missing... I need stuff to make any of these. So right now the manual recipe is, I can mix stuff at generic times and see what happens, but I don't know how to make anything with what I've got left. I think what I'm going to do is number 4 is going to be the item, is going to be my axe. Because I can carry that. I can carry that and the lantern at the same time. That's a two-handed weapon, but it's also, I need it if I want to mine anything, and there's lots of stuff to mine later in the game, so I'm going to lug that around. I love this lantern light. It reveals so little. Going slow because I think there's critters in here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Oh, two of them. This is bad. I should have run away, but these are troglodytes. These are the only thing in this game that you can just stand here and beat on. The only thing. I mean, there's birds outside that will kick your ass. Or at least kick my ass. Ooh, 3 silver. Good. Nice. Alright. That I can't move. Blocking. That's the big attack. Oh, there we go. I was just stuck. No. Hang on a second. Huh. Okay, well, here's a weird thing. The game has just got all glitchy on me, so it's okay. We're about 25 minutes in, so we're going to stop right here, and that'll be the end of the first part of the 3rd attempt at Outward, the survival RPG. If you liked it, go ahead and please give me the thumb up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumb down, and please politely tell me what you didn't like about it in the comments, so I can fix it. If you really liked it and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and that way you'll get told every time I put another one of these out. My plan is one a day, about half an hour long. So with that, I'm going to go fix my glitch. We will get back to this. And until next time, as always, no matter what game you're playing, game creatively. Bye.